Hi, my name is Brian Traskos, and I'm the president of Motivation Beyond Measure and co-creator of Sensation-Based Motivation Coaching. Thanks so much for taking a moment to join me today. I read, study, and teach a lot about motivation. And I think it's interesting that there's so many people out there talking about the psychology of motivation, but not that many people talking about the physiology of motivation. I also think it's interesting that by now we know that we're holistic beings. We can never be separated from our body and our mind. We are one. So isn't it fascinating that we tend to still pay more attention to one side of this equation than the other? So let's just take a moment to dive a little bit deeper into the physiology of motivation. Now, our deepest, most primal behavioral drives are based on our physiology. The need for food, the need for water, the need to evacuate our bowel and our bladder, and certainly the need for reproduction are all deep behavioral drives. And these deep behavioral physiological drives are indicated, or what we might call flagged, by our sensations, by how we feel in our bodies. Now, we know when we have a shift in our physiology because we feel it in our bodies. Think about the last time you decided you wanted to go or needed to go to the doctor. You went to the doctor because something didn't feel right in your body. Or when did you go to the dentist? Because something didn't feel right or felt different in your mouth, something that felt different than normal. So that what we call interoceptive sense, or the ability to sense what's going on in our physiology, is actually a flag or an indicator for what's going on in our physiology itself. Now, we might not always know exactly what that means, but we do know that it is a flag or an indicator. So let's think about those deep behavioral drives for a second and how they actually motivate us. Because here's the thing, you could be in the middle of the most important speech of your life in front of 1,000 people, or in front of the most important boardroom of the 5 people that you could ever be in front of. But if you all of a sudden have nature call, what are you going to be paying attention to, right? You're going to be paying to the sensations that are associated with that deep behavioral drive. Or what about, you just met the love of your life, and you're deeply in love, and off you go to work, and what are you paying attention to? You're paying attention to actually getting your work done? Probably not. You're so absorbed in what's the felt senses that are going on inside of your body. So whether nature calls, or whether your hunger is gnawing at your belly and you can't pay attention in class or work, or whether the love of your life showed up, we might really recognize that those sensation states really end up taking a huge amount of bandwidth in our attentionality to motivate us to do something, whether it is to heed the call of nature, or whether it's to run off and find the person that's really important to us, or whether it's to get something to eat. Now, I would also contend that our motivational states in general to achieve things in our lives, whether it is to get up and run every day at 5 a.m. to get in shape for a marathon, or whether it's to just get to the gym to lose a couple extra pounds before the Christmas holidays, or maybe it's to achieve something at work. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. I will contend that the drive to do those things as well are also flagged or indicated by a physiological shift that we notice in our sensory base. So I would just say, for this, just become aware of this. Just notice for yourself, is this possible? Keep an open mind to it. Or I invite you to keep an open mind to it and ask yourself, the next time you're looking to get something done and you find yourself wandering off to do something else, just stop for a moment and ask yourself, now why didn't I do the thing that I told myself I was going to do? How am I feeling in my body? What is your sensory state at that time? And notice, is this sensory state helping you to move in the direction of getting the thing you want done? Or is that sensory state actually blocking you from getting the thing that you want done? Whether it's having a conversation, whether it's knocking out that report, whether it's going for the run, it doesn't really matter. But I would just invite you to just check in, notice what's happening in your physiology, checking in with your sensation state, asking yourself, is this sensation state I'm experiencing in alignment with the thing that I want to do, achieve, or become? So if this little video is helpful to you, please feel free to comment down below, or reach out to us and let us know, and of course share it with a friend, and hope to see you back here again real soon. Have a great day. Bye.